4 years ago, Roy Hodgson's England were in the final stages of their preparation for the World Cup finals in Brazil, with excitement growing about what they could achieve. The optimism quickly died when Hodgson's team failed to survive a tough group of Italy, Uruguay and Costa Rica. 2 years later, England were humbled by Iceland 2-1 in the last 16 of Euro 2016, and Hodgson's time as national manager was at an end. His coach, right-hand man and close confidant during that time was Ray Lewingt, and the pair are still working together at Crystal Palace. Lewingt was also a Palace coach in the 1990s, when current England manager Gareth Southgate was a player. So, on the eve of another World Cup, what advice would Lewingt give to Southgate? "Gareth is a good man first and foremost, but we're in a strange industry," says the 61-year-old. "If you're a nice bloke, people automatically think that when the dressing room door closes, you haven't got that steel that is sometimes needed." I think Roy suffered from that a little. He had that grandfatherly image, but he has another side to him. It's the same with Gareth. Yes, he's a nice bloke, but he will do what's necessary. He'll keep it in the dressing room, but if someone needs telling, he will do it. I saw that when Gareth was Palace captain. I can remember him losing his temper in the dressing room. As a player, he used to put his foot in, he made tackles, he got around the pitch, he could mix it, he was Mr. Reliable, he's tough mentally. He embraces modern thinking and he has the courage of his convictions. Players need to know the manager is clear in what he wants to do and, provided they see that, they'll follow. Gareth will be looking at the other teams involved in this World Cup and he will be saying to himself, "We could do well here." Before the tournament 4 years ago, England were expected to have a fight on their hands to escape the group, and so it proved. Uruguay and Costa Rica qualified, sending both Italy and England home. England's Phil Jones, left, Harry Kane, centre-left, and Danny Welbeck. England's manager Gareth Southgate prepares to board the plane at Birmingham Airport, ahead of flying out to Russia for the 2018 FIFA World Cup. The plane carrying the England players leaves Birmingham Airport for Russia ahead of the 2018 FIFA World Cup. England's Marcus Rashford, the coach carrying the England team, leaves St George's Park, Burton. England's suitcases are loaded onto the plane at Birmingham Airport. Birmingham. England's manager Gareth Southgate. England's Danny Welbeck prepares to board the plane at Birmingham Airport, ahead of flying out to Russia for the 2018 FIFA World Cup. England's Marcus Rashford. England's left to right, Phil Jones, Harry Kane, Danny Welbeck, Ashley Young and John Stones. England's suitcases are loaded onto the plane at Birmingham Airport. Birmingham. England's Danny Rose and Fabian Delph. England's Jack Butland and Gary Cahill. England's Jordan Henderson and Phil Jones. England's Danny Rose and Fabian Delph. The plane carrying the England players prepares to leave Birmingham Airport for Russia ahead of the 2018 FIFA World Cup. England's Jesse Lingard prepares to board the plane at Birmingham Airport, ahead of flying out to Russia for the 2018 FIFA World Cup. England's Jamie Vardy prepares to board the plane at Birmingham Airport, ahead of flying out to Russia for the 2018 FIFA World Cup. England's Harry Maguire and Jordan Pickford prepare to board the plane at Birmingham Airport, ahead of flying out to Russia for the 2018 FIFA World Cup. England's Eric Dier and Danny Rose prepare to board the plane at Birmingham Airport, ahead of flying out to Russia for the 2018 FIFA World Cup. Within the camp, everyone was aware of the size of the challenge. "We knew we were up against it, and there were a couple of players who were approaching the end with England, like Steven Gerrard and Frank Lampard, for example," recalls Lewingt. "It was a squad in transition. There was no fear, though. We just said, let's go there, do our best, and we might surprise a few people." I guarantee Gareth will be optimistic now, because he has very good players, but how they perform in the tournament is the key. England played with a back four for the vast majority of Hodgson's time in charge, but Lewingt is intrigued by Southgate's move to a three-man defence. Kyle Walker has been switched inside from right back and is expected to play alongside John Stones and either Gary Cahill or Harry Maguire in England's opening group game, against Tunisia on Monday evening. "It's a smart move," says Lewingt. "You become a little susceptible in wide positions, but that's never been a problem. As for the creativity in midfield, if the wingbacks can move forward quickly and get crosses in, then England will make lots of chances." Lewingt worked under Hodgson with England, AFP, Getty Images, at a long tournament. Boredom is always a danger, and Southgate and his backroom staff will be acutely aware of the potential problems of keeping a squad of young players happy together for long periods. During the 2010 World Cup in South Africa, when Fabio Capello was England coach, the players rapidly became bored at their training base in Rustenburg, yet, Lewingt believes Southgate will be able to ensure the players are not affected as they were 8 years ago. It was so useful having Gary Neville as part of the coaching staff in South Africa, because he gave us the players' point of view, says Lewingt. We changed things quite a bit on his advice. Gary had that insight about what it's like for players to be together at a tournament. Gareth has experienced that himself, and he will remember what it's like. We tried to break it up. Yes, players stay in luxury hotels, but it's still 4 walls. Gareth will know how that feels. Finally, does Lewingt believe that England have a chance in Russia? I think we're in with a shout, I really do, he says, but there is a caveat. Looking back, we got through our Euros group in France and thought we had the best draw possible in Iceland. Look what happened there, though.